Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Wildermyth, where today, perhaps, we will locate the Tower of Locks. I mean, there's a lot of territory left to search, and it's sort of scattered all over the map, so... today, we will disarm many incursions without having to fight them. How about that? We're gonna rely entirely on these tiny little blue shields. They do good work, you know? So, there's not really a sense in securing this, right? It doesn't accomplish anything for us, I don't think. Yeah, I guess what our heroes really need to do is come down here and start figuring out where... I guess this must be an infestation itself. This must be a core. Because this says Morthagi, but none of the surrounding regions are Morthagi, so this must be the source of that. Let's search this quickly before we go over there, though, just so that we don't have a thing sitting here unrevealed. Because, you know, it could be the thing we're looking for. Yep, they sure did. On the farthest outreaches of God Plains, because that is what we decided these plains are called. I can't believe we've spent weeks scouting this backwoods with hardly anything to show for it. Is it too much to ask for a hidden cache of gems every now and then? And then she hears zombies. It's a ghost. It's a ghost saying, "Who goes there? Show your..." Oh, she also said, "Show yourself." How embarrassing. Oh, doubly embarrassing. We wore the same thing. And we were surprised by that for a good long time. I just sat there staring at her for like 20 minutes. Okay, so it's like a ghost mirror of me. Yep, that's... It's like a ghost mirror, like Abbott and Costello routine. You remember that one where they saw the ghost mirror versions of themselves? Alright, so... It is worth noting that she is not reflecting our demeanor very well. She thinks she's Yanfir. But how can we be sure? I forgot that her name was Yanfir Wartwaft. Not a very flattering surname. So she remembers things. We're just gonna boogie through all of this. So you have my memories, you know my thoughts. It's like there are two of me, except one of them has a pretty set facial expression and also talks in a ghost voice. You know, if it's really me, then maybe we can talk this out, you know? As I remember it, Nega Scott was a pretty cool dude, so maybe Nega Yanfir is as well? Okay then, Yanfir of Hill Dream. Let's take this nice and easy, huh? See, I'm putting my weapons away. It is worth noting, she does not have any weapons. Well, they're our weapons, I suppose. You are me, or I'm you, maybe both. We just don't look the same. We have the same memories. I mean, I remember my parents too, getting in trouble, the little paint set. I knew an old soldier once, crazy, with a wooden leg. What was his name? Old Trya? Ha! Her name was Old Trya. Nice try, but I don't think you can trick me. I don't know, maybe in the parallel universe that this version of me is from, it was a guy. You know, my memory, you know, my thoughts, it's like there are two of me. Yes. Yes, we know. This is kind of cute, I guess, but like, again, the bond between the narrative structure of this game and the mechanical structure for this game is real murky and uncertain. And unlike in Kentucky Route Zero, where that was clearly being used to an effect that enhanced both mechanics and plot, I think here it's just because they haven't really thought about it. But I do feel like we should just mirror the thing we said earlier, right? That seems in character. Probably. Yeah, okay, we're just gonna be friends. I'm sure this is going to work out flawlessly. Not sure we can both go back to the others. That's a fair point. You know what I've secretly always wanted to do? I know where this is going. We're gonna have to cut away for a few minutes here. Of course I do. Take every ounce of gold I've saved, buy a villa by the sea, and live in pampered luxury till I die. But I can't leave the company. I'm needed here. Well, but with 2 of us, one could stay with the group, while the other can retire in style. Huh. Okay. So who does which? Well, one of us has weapons and the other one doesn't. I feel like that solves it right there. We draw lots? There you are, Yenfjord. We were getting worried. Yeah, we thought you might have gotten lost. Quite the contrary. I think you could say I found myself. And they are missing a huge opportunity by not having this panel be animated and having her winking at the camera. Just like a failure on every front. And just like a weird story that takes too long to tell and has no resolution. I hope that we get another event or something related to that, because otherwise I don't... Like, it's sort of fun that was as weird as it was, but at the same time, why? Why put me through it? Alright, and now y'all probably just want to prepare some defenses, because I think you got friends coming. Actually, it looks like their path stops at the Crow Barrens for the moment. Okay, well, this is also not where we were going. Let's hang out for a second until Yenfjord, or until Gladglin finishes healing. Alright, strength 10? We can handle a 10, right? Lives will certainly be a lot easier if this thing's gone. And we're about to get new calamities and new incursions. Ugh. Yeah, things will be a lot easier if we can just clear up some of these sources. Grabbing a few more mushrooms? Oh, no. I was looking for a decent feather. Yenfjord, that's not how your Gladglin, that's not how your wings work. For a passing breeze of fancy, it's not important. He says, thinking that will appease Yenfjord. We snag what little bits of comfort we can in a world gone awry. Some people pray to gods, some carry totems and talismans. And on the edge of a battle, sometimes I like to make my own little appeals to fate. Have you always done this? Not always, but when the crickets have that extra quaver in their songs, you don't ignore it. I think we've seen this one before too, I think. First, I gather the bits. You gotta have the bits. A feather for speed, a pebble for strength, and a bit of moss for wisdom. What does moss have to do with wisdom? Do you know of something that would fit better? Fair. No, it's not. That's not... Okay. Never mind. Not getting involved. Then I make a short appeal for each person. They don't need to hear it themselves. It would only put them on the spot. Start them overthinking. But I feel better having spoken it to the field. The field may not take suggestions, but you plant the seed, just in case anything out there is in a listening mood. Satisfied with the recently pocketed feather, Gladglin turns back toward the camp. I don't really... obviously, like, the 38% compels me not to click on this, but also I don't really think that this is in Yenfjord's character. Sounds kind of personal. I don't think that she buys into... Well, I mean, I was about to say I don't think she buys into that kind of superstition, but she did just meet her ghost twin, so I don't know. I'll leave you to it. Some moments are just for ourselves. I think it's a very nice thing to do, though. Not everybody would put in the thought. I'll tell the field as much tonight. Tell it Gladglin is the real deal, and that it'd do well to listen to you. Oh, hope I haven't created a ritual obligation for you now, too. Nah. When the cricket songs quaver, then I'll know. Yeah, you can tell I'm impatient to get to the actual thing that we're doing here, so apologies if I'm grousing a little bit. But like, if you are actually trying to get to any kind of objective in this game, it does take all of forever, huh? I guess we can have Linvier open the door because she's likely to only take one action afterward anyway. Alright, so we got some Morthagi. I have to say, I was thinking about this a little bit last night, and I do think it's a good thing, sort of, that we did this one extra campaign, because I think that the Morthagi and the Gorgons are both, like, really uninteresting mechanically. So it's good that we saw the Thrixel. I definitely have a better opinion of the game than I otherwise would have. The Thrixel help. Can't quite get in range of anything. The hammer won't reach. Nope, sorry. Let's swap to my wand. I don't really need to do an explosion here. We could just... Yeah, probably Scalding Rain makes sense. These vats both have pretty low HP. I have no idea if Scalding Rain, if a single cast of Scalding Rain is going to destroy the thing. Okay, no, Scalding Rain is apparently quite low cost. All right, if she can just hit this thing. Okay, so that thing's probably dead, right? Because it's not going to get to us this turn, and it'll die before it gets to act next turn. So I guess I'm just going to throw an ambush up here. Oh, right. You would think that that would have to at least, like, damage the doorway or something. Also, it definitely should have triggered ambush. I do appreciate them moving Cherry into a position where she can double infuse, though. So, sadly, that rebel is not stone. I mean, I'm definitely doing a Splinter Blast this turn. It's just kind of a matter of what else is getting interfused. But I guess it doesn't matter terribly. This is one of those weird tiny Splinter Blasts. Well, I do think it's very important to get rid of the butlers. That's a sort of high threat enemy. It's certainly a very annoying enemy if you don't take it down quickly. So Galadglin should probably lower the amount of armor on this thing just a little bit. And then, can Yennefer spirit from here? Because she has a really long spear. Yeah, I was going to say, she has a bonus range plus a long spear. She effectively just has infinite striking distance. Oh, the Spectic's dead anyway. I don't need to worry about that. I mean, is this a situation where I heroism? Wow, her sting range is impressive. And sting does not end the turn. Poison 6. Okay, you are actually dead. Well, isn't that lovely? Is this still... Yes, this is still a flanking shot. I just want to keep her very safe, you know? Yeah, Cherry's gotten good and tough, even without stones around. Although, again, I do think it's very strange that she's not able to interfuse with, like, a wall. Okay, so it does feel like this is another Splinter Blast. It's a shame all of the objects in here are so tiny. Will this work? Not really. I could do a Steel Fire that hits multiple targets, I guess. So if I steal fire from this thing, you know what? I'm just gonna mace this dude. Decent time for a stunt. Can't quite hit the Batchby. Yeah, I guess this is fine. So I think that Sommelier is dead. Can Galadglin... I can't engage. Shoot, I was really hoping to be able to run up to this thing and engage someone and get an untouchable kill. Alright, well... I guess we'll just use the Zealous Leap. It's fine. Engage usually doesn't work anyway. How am I going to position you where you will even be able to do anything here? Can I Quelling Moss? Alright, what if I move you to like here instead? No, can't quite get into the, like, these spaces are what I need. Alright, can you shoot anybody? You cannot shoot anybody. Okay, well then, Silk Step. And you probably also just Silk Step. We'll figure out something next turn. Aw. Does he also have Riposte? Because I don't think he normally does 2 attacks. I don't know. It doesn't say so. So I think... Yep, just enough. Not that it's probably necessary. So do we have anything up here that's, like, really fun? Yeah, I guess I'll wall with the chair and then we'll just shoot fire at this guy. It's not going to be enough because he's got the warding, but it'll do most of what we need. All right, give him the old Sonetta Surprise. Both invisible and lightning. How do you cope with that? I have no idea where the last thing is. You're invisible, go scout. Okay, not in here. It is weird how quiet it's been, right? Ah, because it's a wardrobe. It's a thing that does not have an attack under normal circumstances, right? This will just shred an armor, which actually is better than doing 1 point of damage, I guess. Cool. We got the stunt. All right. Sadly, well, you'll be able to get a real shot in. Okay, poison 3. It's a good start. I was gonna say, sadly, that's like still several turns worth of hitting this thing before we're gonna kill it, but that probably accelerated things quite a bit. Turns out it's pretty cool to be in the Grey Plane. And the Groundskeeper, despite looking scary, does not have the 6 armor that we are accustomed to from our enemies, so I am perhaps less worried than I might be. Alright, let us leap zealously. Hold on, before I leap zealously, let us throw poison zealously. Nope, arm's too weak. Okay, so I don't have any idea what I'm going to do with you. Then I guess I will, in fact, leap. Because we're not going to kill everything here, right? Like, no matter how we do this. I do think I'm going to heroism, and we're just going to shoot at this thing a bunch. Okay. Well, I am surprised. Really thought that was going to go a lot worse. Let's see. Can run you in here, get an interfuse, and then just get a nice big hammer blow. Oh, gross. Yeah, that's no good at all. And then maybe we can get a kill here. Okay, so levels up for a couple of people. Yeah, it's distributing XP differently now that Galadglin's not taking any, and it's just going to get everybody to max level so quickly. So we can take extra viciousness. Yanfir just goes wherever she wants is pretty fun too. Once per combat as a swift action. So this would allow her to reposition and then like do a double throw or a throw and a bow attack or something. I'm going to take Windwalk. Even though the other one is also obviously good. I mean, it's gotta be Bard, right? There's definitely some value to this Grey Plane for free thing, but with the number of water weapons that we have, plus 50% stunt is, yeah, this is completely unignorable. I don't think that anybody actually needs a tier 3 Great Spear. Oh no, never mind. We absolutely have... but hers is water. Yeah, we are not replacing that. I guess you do have an offhand, but it's a bad offhand. Yeah, just take this. We're a very Great Spear heavy company. Stunt chance for Cherry seems like an obvious winner. Okay, this I'm not so concerned about. So as soon as we hit play here, things are gonna get even worse. Still at strength 21. Yeah, that's gonna be ugly. Alright, what do we really not want to happen here? That sucks. The rest of this stuff is probably not so... Yeah, let's get rid of that as well, I guess. I feel like the Scorier has gained the Mindworm card like 3 or 4 times. I guess he must keep losing it at the end of the chapter. Okay, wow, they do not like the Crow Barons. Alright, it's still worth it for us to clear infestations because it weakens the eventual battle and it slows down further incursions. Alright, tile defenses are doing good work. Here, in fact, is the source of a thing, and yeah, we're healthy enough to deal with this. As the light is fading, this adventure is called Thrixel Control What You See. See, it says it right on the tin. Everybody stay sharp. The Thrixel have had plenty of time here to weave their webs. Brush a strand and you'll see what they want you to see. I've never met a darker foe. It's one thing to fight with a blade in the daylight or even a knife in the dark, but Thrixel change the ground under your feet? What a weird... Why was there this long pause and then her looking like she's really come up with something clever? Because everybody disappeared on her. Even so, she still shouldn't... That's the wrong facial expression for that line. Okay, so she's just been teleported to an old burning village. No big deal. You see what they want you to see. And what they want you to see is an old burning village. And you hear it and smell it too, apparently. I've traveled so far in so many ways, but I'll never forget that night. Okay, so they've taken her to a traumatic memory. But I'm not there now. I'm in a Thrixel illusion now. Okay, Linvir is the path that will lead me home. Wait, did Sonetta and Linvir have like a thing going? I must have missed that. Yeah, okay, focus on that then. This town isn't real. Those flames moving toward me are also not real. Disconcerting, but not real. But Linvir is real. She's the most real thing there is. My half-scorpion girlfriend is the realest shit anyone has ever seen. Linvir, Linvir, Linvir. Okay, let the power of love for scorpion women guide you. So remember that time we fought all those guys? Then remember that time we hung out in this tavern and laughed? And here we are. My face is obscured slightly by your long spear, but... Alright, she snapped out of it. She's back with us. Thank goodness you're all right, Sonetta. And just in time. The Thrixel are here. Alright, this could be a little bit of a nightmare. Oh, gee. It looks like all of the enemies are starting directly on top of us. Also, 2 of them are invisible for some reason. 1 Drathix, 2 Bards, 2 Dweavers. Alright. The Drathix is right there. So we are... This is definitely dangerous. So we're grouped up in a way that's going to make it really easy for the Drathix to land a poison that hits everybody. But speaking of a poison that hits everybody. If I... Well, I was trying to figure out, like, there's really not a good way to hit more targets. If we move Sonetta and Cherry, then we can fire here and catch this Thrusk, but doing so makes us miss the Dweaver, and I would much rather make sure we're poisoning the Dweaver. Or at least attempting to. Okay, so both the Thrusks are dead. The Dweavers are in bad shape. And do I want to just start popping heroisms now? Oh my god, Galadglin having real movement is so good. It rules so much. Yeah, I'm not exactly shocked that the enemies are over there. So, what is the useful thing for him to do in this situation? I guess I can try to engage something. Those Thrusks are dead. I'm not allowed to engage the ones. So I guess what I really want to do is engage before I move. Nope, but I'm not allowed to target those either. Thing is, I really don't want to move Cherry either. All right, hold on. Maybe his whole turn is going just like a different way. Apparently, this stone counts as a statue for the purpose of my interfusion bonuses. That's a little silly. I'll just pick up a couple of things, and then I probably just want to discus these guys, right? Wow. Okay, good stunts. So you're poisoned 3. You need to take 2 more damage. We're just going to interfuse another object, I think. So Galadglin's turn is a little bit different then. Yeah, I guess I'm just going to Zealous Leap. I was trying to figure out a way to do like a fancier sequence here. But I'm going to Zealous Leap. We're going to hit this thing. And then I'm just going to stand in front of everybody and be untouchable and hopefully draw exactly the amount of ire I can afford to draw. So then Sonetta is more like... Yeah, we definitely don't need to start popping heroisms just yet. So let's just Chain Lightning this dude. Please do a fair amount of damage. Aw, bounced the wrong way. Well, whatever, I mean... So there's no reason not to... Oh, wow, it extends through stuff. This tail seems awesome. But the tail's not going to get us the kill anyway. I can use it every turn, though, it looks like. Man. What an ability. Okay. and it ignores 2 armor, and it's very silly. So the question is, like, it's ambush versus silk step, right? I think it's probably just ambush. Some things are going to shoot at him. Actually, there's a possibility nothing's going to walk close enough to trigger the ambush. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I should have just silk stepped. Okay. This is maybe more heroism time right here. So we are going to windwalk Yennefer forward quite a lot because she needs to throw a lot of poison this turn. But I guess I don't know exactly where she needs to go just yet. Gladglin cannot try to remove his own dominate. Somebody else has to do it. We use Zealous Leap, so that's on cooldown. So I don't know what his turn looks like then. See, I can run you up here and we can just start. Yeah. Wow. Good stunt. So it's not necessarily high value to shoot this guy again because he's going to just get Quelling Moss to death anyway. You know what? Actually, I am making an error here. I should move her up and hit Swell Song. We've gotten lucky and just gotten our crits anyway, but try to remove the Dominator? Okay, cool. Okay. We did some fine work there. So how far up do I think I have to move Yennefer? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is like the throwing range, right? I think this works. This is her version of a heroism. Yeah, that seems pretty good. Okay, so both the Seekers are dead. The Drathix is taking 6. The Muse is taking 3. That's a reasonable start. Cherry runs up to here. Interfuses something made of rock, probably, and then just hurls it at everyone. Does Scalding Range make more sense? Scalding Range is pretty good here. Well, no, we want to kill the Drathix, so I wanna grab something like here and throw it at the Drathix. Oh my god, the armor. Right, I forgot about the amount of armor. Well, I mean, what we're doing here mostly is fishing for a stunt then. I'm comfortable with that. Failed to fish. Alright, Gladglin's gonna just keep his Mind Worm, I think. So a Shield Shear is not gonna make this lethal. Although we do have a 75% stunt chance. So actually what I probably want to do is backslam it and then Shield Shear it. There we go. That time I was absolutely fishing for a crit. And then you, sadly, I mean, you can heroism, but you're not going to get to kill the Drathix, but we might get to kill the Muse. Okay, she's really taken that that stunt chance to heart. Well, I guess give it a shot. No, not against the important target. But a productive turn, certainly. Interesting. The Drathics did nothing. I wonder if its Dragon Breath has a cooldown. Because otherwise, I can't imagine why it would not Dragon Breath me. Alright, Dragon Slayer, great work. You know what? I want to break the nightmare in half first, right? Let's, I guess, move all the way up to here. Nothing's gonna come at Galadglin anyway, I think. We will. That tree's not grabbable, huh? Well, that's fine. That's fine. We'll just take this and discus it at the nightmare. So the nightmare things only have 3 HP. I do feel like this is a problem we should solve with Quelling Moss. It's a shame that those Thrusks have just a little bit too much health. Alright. Good bounce. Just hit the other one, please. Yes. Okay, cool. Alright, so that's 3 kills right there. You can't quite reach anything. That's fine. So ambush as far forward as possible is good. And then do I just interfuse something else? Like, I'm not going to be able to hit the Kinestend no matter what. So yeah, I guess I just interfuse with like any other object around here. It doesn't really matter what it is. It's just for vigor flow. Aw. Wait, took cover behind what? There's nothing over there. Okay, that's a little annoying. Galadglin is going to zealously leap so that he is allowed to remove his Mind Worm. And then, I mean, we should be... From here, it's trivial, right? And exercising, resolving my problems however I want to. Also, not swapping weapons every single time. I'm not doing a great job of it. I'm not allowed to hit the Kinestend. Wait, I can hit... What is this? There's a tiny rock over there. The egg doesn't block my vision of that tiny rock. It does block my vision of the thing that is, 10 times its height. Okay, now we Scalding Rain you. Pretty straightforward from here, I think. We're in full cover, and it does not matter. The flanking shot system does not entirely make sense. But what do I care? As long as it's manipulable, right? Speed is probably just Galadglin. He's faster, but he needs to be even more fasterer. I guess that's also true of Cherry. She does come up one space short pretty often, but she has so many options for when that happens. You get the sense that the forest grieves. Sorry, what do you get? I think of the Salting Mourners. You know how the coastal people will forbid light in the house for a full year when a family member's died. Yeah, I'd heard of that. I always wonder how they cook, or like if they knock heads a lot. The forest, I think, has its light out, and I'd like to see it lit again. Hear the birds laugh and catch the blurs of little scampering things. And Yanfir has no idea what to make of that. Okay. 2 Dweevers becomes 3 Dweevers. Honestly, isn't that big of a deal, I guess. Yep, and we must continue to scout and clear infestations until we find our goal. So I mean, Crow Barons is going down, right? There's nothing that can be done about that. I'm curious what the incursions will do once that happens. Okay. Because, like, with this being the target of both of them... No, okay, they will not just stop. But that's fine. They're coming to Cavern Hinge. Tier 3 defenses, please. No, not you two. We've discovered some more... What are they? Thrixel. Some more Thrixel. Okay. Fighting them, unfortunately, is going to add even more unblockable Thrixel calamities. So maybe this is a time not to? They're only responsible for 2 of these tiles, too, huh? Actually... No, they're only responsible for this one, I think. None of the rest of this stuff is lighting up, so the Thrixel over here are... Oh, God, there's so many of them, so much. And we still have to check the north edge of the map. Yeah, alright, it's gonna slow down the incursions, though, because there will be fewer infestation tiles. We'll just, you know, the final fight will be against Thrixel that have every Calamity card available, and we'll just have to get through them. Springtide. Spring comes and I'm heading down the mountain. You stay if you want. He looks very angry. Mulvlop. Okay, she suffered some kind of head injury. Who's... Hey, that's the woman who made it all happen. Sinetta? Still looking for fresh foxgloves, I'm sorry to say. Had some, but they got used. Does it feel to anyone else like we're in chapter 6 of an ongoing story here? Look at you, all adventure-worn. You owe me a pair of boots, don't forget. Hey, we're here for the things, the dragon bugs. I heard they were under Rift of Ori in the valley. Now, we've heard the same things. People in the lowlands are getting driven out. Yeah, well, Sinetta, you remember my wife? Wife now, is it? The home smells like 6 kinds of sage. Mulvlop asked for my hand, if you'd believe that. Why wouldn't she believe it? Well, we spruced up the place a bit since you were last this way. Jonah's good at the digging and sawing and building and all. Oh, you're the apothecary Sinetta talks about. That runs in my family, you could say. Medicines for illness, treatments for pain, shrining unctions and oils for other needs and uses, plus, you know, general stuff, herbs and herbal things. Okay. Yeah, this is a lot of conversation. They're doing that thing again where they're like, boy, if we hint at a world that you haven't gotten to see, you'll just be so fascinated. All these nouns I don't know the definition of, but like, in practice, no, that's not really how that goes. Oh my god, so much text. All right, her brother's missing, the low villages need healing hands, but those nightmare things skitter along all the slopes. Yeah, that's why we're here. Every moment that we're talking to you is a moment where those things are killing people, so... What good healer asks the wounded to drag their gnawed-on bodies to his door? I've got to go down there and help them. Or you could just tell us where the things are. We'll fix it. Sinetta, I'm seeing a couple ways we could go. I'm going to do a little extra recon, I guess. Galadglin knows a conversation that's going to last 2 hours longer than it has any utility, and he is eager to get out of here. I'm just not sure what magical power you think you wield that'll keep you safe. You're softer than me, dear, and I wouldn't like my chances. I need you, too. How long will we listen to this? Look, you can put your argument away. Well, it's not really your business either way. It's just, we've come to eradicate the locusts, and we will. We'll make the lowlands safe. I mean, we'll support you, but we're not even militia trained. Aside from water and bandaging... No, that's fine. We're good. We're good. We're good. Stop talking. Just tell me where to go, or otherwise, just stop talking. These are not meaningfully different. Okay, just get me to the fighting. You think I'm a reckless fool, then? The wise woman is she who knows herself for a fool. That's Uvlo Kettleroo. By woman, she meant man or woman, you know, person. Mulvlop, you're brave. So brave and so brilliant. And Look, if I didn't love you so much, I wouldn't be so set on holding you out of this. No, it's best he stays. But, like, even if he came, it wouldn't matter, because he's not going to do anything, because I'm going to go and do the thing. We're going to... Jesus Christ. So, like, they give you an objective that requires you to search potentially, we don't know for sure yet, right? But potentially up to literally every region on the map. But every time you search a place, you're going to generate somewhere between 1 and 3 of those events, right? Big Stump's pretty good. Because you're gonna generate one on the initial search, then another one can happen as you're leaving, like after the battle, and then on top of that, as you're going over there to search, sometimes stuff pops. And it's just like they've built up all this narrative weight around this thing. I think we're gonna have her throw. Can I throw it deep? Yeah, okay. We'll throw this all the way over there, and then we're just gonna stab the muse. They built up all this narrative weight on a thing, so you want to see it resolved. And then they've designed the game system so before you can see it resolved, you're going to see like somewhere between potentially like 30-ish low stakes, kind of not very interesting narrative events. And it's just, it's a little baffling in terms of narrative design, I think. All right, I need to work my angles out a little bit better here. This thing's in a really awkward position. I guess I can just throw Quelling Moss at it. All right, well, that said it had a 100% chance to hit. I guess, you know, 100% means a lot of different things in a lot of different places. I guess. Nope, still not close enough. I guess I just ambush. I don't know if I think it's going to move, though. Because it's probably just going to stay still and do an interfusion, right? That's my guess. Just position to hit it next turn. Okay, usually those things do an interfusion on their first turn. Well, Cherry, open this door. Can we see anything? Yep, just a small number of dweevers in that room. Is it time to Nova? Maybe. Yeah, let's do it. I'm standing in a position here where it will just hit everybody right now. So you just need 1 more point of poison on you. Okay, cool. Right, 7 does it? Yeah, 7 does it. So actually he needed 2, but 2 we have. 2 is fine. All right, so I'm going to interfuse this rock and then just throw big rock at them. Yeah. Right, this should be very effective in here. Who do I guess it doesn't really matter which one we hit. The ones in the back are less likely to be good targets for Galadglin. There it is. Beautiful, beautiful. Pretty solid overall. I don't actually know if that's going to matter very much. So I should probably heroism. Run up to... So where's Galadglin going to end up? Okay. Probably we want Galadglin to run in here and like zealous leap forward. So that presents him as a target. So where do I have to go? Can I... Okay, I can get a shot off on that Seeker in there. I'm not sure. He might have cover from the rocks at that angle. Yeah, he sure does. Well, I stunned the one that doesn't matter. I mean, I'm just going to try it. Yeah, I don't think we really lose anything by taking the shot there. And then Linveer can run up here, get vision of everybody, and pop her own heroism. I mean, this isn't everybody, obviously, but... Wow! She gets to kill one entire enemy. Man, these particular Thrixel are far tougher than any Thrixels we've ever fought before. Just a lot of very unfortunate luck for us. Fortunately, you are pretty easy to kill. That's not the button I meant. Whatever, this is fine. So the other thing is already, whatever it is already trying to come through the door there. So probably it behooves us to set up a nice ambush for it. Just get to interfuse every object in the room right quick. Oh, actually, I'm at cap already. I think that's fine. Oh, wow. Can you open it from here? It was just the little baby Thrusks trying to... I assumed it would be the dragon trying to force it. Well, I mean, at least in theory, this should not be a very difficult vanguard to deal with. I hate that the Drathix is so far back. It's a very frustrating amount of intelligence from my enemies. Okay. Again. Possibly the toughest Thrixel we've ever seen. This is a pretty good open. So I think I'm going to commit like really... Oof, boy. See, the thing that worries me here is that we're trivially going to get untouchable, and then one of the bards is going to eat my untouchable with its stupid little garbage attack, and then I'm going to get dragoned. It's a shame that I don't get to pick which attacks to try to dodge. Alright, does it say what the range on ambush is? I'm hoping it's just her attack range. So like if I move to a tile where I can shoot the Thrusk, hopefully I can lay an ambush. Yeah, all right. Obviously, we should have no trouble dealing with this thing. Wait, why can I not... I'm just not allowed to attack it? I have the right weapon equipped. Oh, because, yeah, sorry. You only get so many actions per turn is the reason for that one. You know, I'll just kill this. Because, again, we're in a situation here where probably nothing would actually move close enough to him. Okay, that worked out really well, actually. But yeah, the ambush wouldn't have gotten us anything. Alright, Galadglin cannot get deep enough to attack the Drathix, sadly. But should be able to do some pretty good work on these bards and stuff. So I still have all of my armor. Engage is relatively serious. Can Cherry... Wow, Cherry's got moves. If I... Swift action withdraw from something, I can grab this rock. So let's withdraw from the big stump. Wow, she has to move exactly one tile further than she's allowed to move in order to be able to interfuse with anything in this room. Oh, and also, incidentally, she cannot move far enough to attack anything. Well, that is very annoying. So like here-ish would be a pretty good spot for poison. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna err on the side of getting too close here. Oh wait, sorry. Undo. I have Windwalk. I have not Windwalked this battle. You know those poisons that are like double poisons? I don't think I need to hit the bard. Cool dodge. Okay, got all the important stuff. So this is the bard that's doing the stridulation. Can't really do very much about that. I think we just kill it. He can hit it for a lot, so really we just need to like take that first shot or two to soften it up. That is not going to do the job. Well, pray for stunt. Alright, so it's going to need one more little push. And then, yeah, Cherry just runs up here and doesn't get to do anything. Maybe I run all the way up, because she's still pretty tough. She's still interfusing a lot of rocks. Yeah. I'm just going to commit her way, way up here. Somebody's got a wall with Galaglin. Okay, yeah, the poison breath must have a cooldown, because that was a really good situation for it there. I feel fairly confident about that at this point. Yeah, there we go. That's a pretty ideal toss. Oof, double block. Okay. At least the dragon is suffering. So at this point I can definitely interfuse the stone. And yeah, let's make sure the Drathix goes down. I'm way less worried about the spawner. Okay, so he is well below the threshold for getting murdered by poison. You can kill one bard. Backslam. I guess I could have backslammed this guy like actually, could I have? Because we need a... I guess I could have landed him there. But if I did that, the Kinestem would probably prevent... Excuse me. Would probably prevent anyone from being able to shoot at him with the way the game's lines of sight work. So probably best we don't. Well, I stunned that egg. That'll show it. Yeah, again, this brood of Thrixl is having really, really good luck on all their defensive stuff. Why didn't he... I don't know why he didn't riposte there. Okay, backslam... And then we can just kill this thing. And it's kind of already dead, right? Hey, you know what? This is fine. We'll just throw 2 poisons out here to make sure the egg goes down, and then somebody else can figure out a way to deal with this one. I have a plan. What if I just scramble it? You should definitely eat Thrixl eggs. I cannot see how this would possibly go wrong for you. Sonetta just wanted to feel included. Okay. So, I mean, it's hard to turn down the upgrade to the Quelling Moss. We could have a second bard. What if the party had 5% more base stunt chance? Piercing shots is also interesting. It's gotta be bard. It's gotta be bard. What if we just always stunted? Who needs this? I honestly think that Cherry and Galadglin are probably healthy enough, and maybe that's the thing that's gonna come back and bite me. But like, Sinetta's already cloaked, otherwise it would be an easy one for her. I'm gonna give it to Yennefer. Yennefer gets close to enemies sometimes. Okay, that's not too bad. 40%'s a lot, but we get through muses pretty quickly. They don't really have any defenses, so. All right, so those defenses are up. You're going to build those defenses, and we are going to patrol. No, actually, we are going to end the episode here. That's going to be it for us for today. Thank you all so much for watching. We have thoroughly cleared both the east and west sides of this map. There's an awful lot of south and a little bit of north yet to search, but someday soon, we may yet find that Tower of Locks. And I kind of can't wait, because, you know, the whole fate of the world is hanging in the balance, and every moment matters a ton, so we should really care about time. Nothing else in the narrative seems to recognize that, but like that's where the story is. So come back next time for that, and we'll see you then.